Hi, I'm Chad Bernard. I'm the principal of Weimar Academy, and with me today is Amarachi Ananaba, and she is our English teacher.
That's right.
You have a very cool name. Tell me about it. Where's it from?
My name is from Nigeria.
Okay.
And it is in the language of Igbo.
Igbo.
Igbo, that's right.
Do you teach Igbo class
Not
too?
at all.
Okay.
I can't speak a word.
So, okay, where are you from? Is that?
No, my father is Nigerian.
Okay.
My mother is American, but I am from the East Coast. I'm originally from North Carolina,
All right.
but most of my family lives in Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then how did you end up here at Weimar?
I came here on an internship my senior year in college.
Oh, okay.
And I just stayed.
You just said, hey, this is cool.
Yeah, I loved it. I fell in love with my students and I stayed.
Yeah. And the 450 acres of trails and nature doesn't probably hurt at all?
Not at all.
Just flat out gorgeous?
Not at all. The trails are great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me, as an English teacher, what's your classes like?
Well, my class is very one-on-one. I like to work with my students one-on-one. We cover most of the genres of writing. Right. We have a huge, a large chunk of our class is dedicated to learning vocabulary. Okay. And we like to read good books, good nonfiction books that God approves of, and that's what we do.
All right. So, you know, we've been on a journey together, you and I and the rest of the staff. We've been trying to find out, you know, God, what would you have us do in the classroom? How, and by the way, I've been really enjoying that. I've been enjoying our talks together. How do you take the knowledge that you're learning and for instance, how he talks about the Bible should be the main textbook in the classroom. Right. How do you integrate that? How does that help you as you approach teaching your students?
Well, English is a great subject to use the Bible in. Yeah. One thing that I love doing is for my sophomore class, my English 2 class, we have a whole unit on parables. Oh. So we do a unit on the parables of Christ and learning literature through the Bible, so that's a great thing. And in my English 1 class, we also study some of the stories of people in the Bible and break them up. We study the poetry of the Bible. And so you can study literature through the Bible, and it's, you know, it's vast, it's rich. Yeah. You can just dig and dig.
First rate.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. That's great. So if I were to come in and sit in your class, instead of teaching me poetry written by man, you would show me poetry written by by God,
right,
and given to man.
By David, by his son Solomon.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, let me ask you this question. What is it that you see in the future for Weimar Academy? What is it that you see coming? I know we're looking at education. What's it like? What's it look like? How's it going to happen the way he wants it to happen? What do you see in the future as you grow here? In our meetings every week, we've been discussing a lot of different ideas. You know, we've been questioning, what does God want for us to do in education? And we've examined a lot of things, and I think one thing that sticks out to me is that maybe teaching God's way doesn't mean that we're stuck in these, you know, 40-minute class periods, or we need to incorporate nature more. I think that's another thing that I see in the future. And I think, you know, a lot of us, when it comes to incorporating nature into the classroom, you know, into math and English and science is a little bit easier, but you know, the question comes, how do you do that? Right. Is it you just sit outside and we're in nature and thus we, you know, receive the benefits of nature? What does that mean? And I think, you know, as we move forward as Weimar Academy, we have to really ask God to show us what it means to incorporate his original lesson book into our program. Amen. Yeah. Because if we do it that way, it's going to be amazing. That's right, definitely. Amen. Well, it's a pleasure working with you. Thanks for coming in today. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.